or here that would happen. I don't know. We need a dentist looking for you. We gotta look for. You can all look for dentist here, case in here. You talk about dentist and a dentistry about here. Free appointment example here. Now everything seems to be about this city right now here. Because for distance, that city it mean nothing. You can go off the case and theory case because there is no here. Oh hey, fucking hell! I'm here one fucking few hours there or whatever here. Which one you take either? Well, just take a look for Old Bond here, transit here. Reserve it, or reserve it here. Is it a 9? You should have it done in there, okay, sir. You stupid idiot here. Maybe spend a whole night about there then. Oh, really? The same money, like, is crazy here. It's better to sleep on here. But maybe you can actually spend on, so you have a lot of time in case of preparation here. Morning is too bad here, in case of here. As a kind of funny thing or any funny thing to be so for a last here, in case of. So you made some stupid mistake here, guys. A stupid mistake because details. I think it's not easy, guys, to put that thing off here, guys. It's off here, guys. Every details have to be double check every time. Yeah? Or you recognize mistake here, guys. Now you check it every details here. 10 July. This is kind of schedule is putting here. If you're looking for here, that has to be for everything here, guys. There's so many different schedules occasion here. Time schedule here. They're really putting a dental here. Except that there is nothing here. He's putting off here. Okay, that's occasion, but what happened in after 1 week over that thing is more important here. So 1 month to prepare to do it here. What would you do this preparation to do all the details what you like to do about it here. It's very important to know what to do there here, because everything here is always here. Not the preparation is the most important here alone. Second, first, second, fifth. It doesn't yet know about that reserve right here. You can actually do without any extra here. Totally here, it's not too bad here, because to be honest here, what I'm interested to about here is 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, what the fuck did you think about that thing here? But we have, there's not the absolute necessity here, we have to look for time schedule here, because I would have to be very travel here. The point here is it doesn't necessarily need to be around here. There is a lot of light all the time here. All the time light, that's for sure. Night even light here. Well, great things here. We'll say the money is not a fantastic thing to have here, guys. This kind of things you can do with money here. So a smile, right? Mega sign here. Services. What are we expecting about it? Now we have done here. I prepared. I did it, and now it's difficult to anymore to do anything about it here. What speculating about here. So this website is, I don't know, is it unnecessary here? What we know is a 7 here. Well, custom here. Customs. Tell us here, guys. Customs here. I want to discuss about here, Richard. Requirement here, guys. From here, Richard. We should reduce the map vision here. Is this something to keep the best deal here, guys? Try to quit here, clinic is here. Oversized here. Protects you, we have to be honest at that here. You have to understand everything. There's more issue for 1000. I'll up for out here. Interesting, I'm looking for everything with the cheap, interesting with cheap style things. So what does happen here? I was leaving here. I can actually leave it for a giveaway food here, guys, right here. Put it if I leave on here. Well, you should be leaving easy here, guys. I show you even today you can be living for per month here. Or let's have fun for execution and my monthly budget in here. For under a month here. That's still more expensive than most people make money right there, so it should be can be anything per month depending on your needs. Since we're discussing about the limit for I will only go with the people in a per loss range here. You can expect to get just a studio appointment with here. Aircon right here. One close to central part of town here. Not right at the center, but not far away. Anywhere. Don't expect it's probably to pick it to the latest here. There's some apartments location around size appear around here. Square meters, that's got a lot. It would be around a 2033. You don't mind that we're a fortune away from the center, I'd say. The only downside is that we don't live away from the center here. Somebody else, one of the best things about the living is the cheaper here, okay, so there's somebody else introducing here. And well, yes, it's a thank you for correcting me, because I'm actually making a lot of mistakes here, okay, so there. In station distance, I will spend a bit of more on it than constellation here. Per month, because of my bicycle. Well, you could also look into bike case in here, but I didn't want to risk my life here. That's just a scooter. When I risk my life here, a scooter. I would actually like to do about here. Grab a motorbike here. It's a speed is important here, right here. Scooter will be wear like a crazy about the helmet here. Where you get almost tons of hackers than anything you would expect the case in the pay. Or is almost higher than anything you would expect in here. Was a total so for 300. The cost of it here, that's very cheap here. That's something that this country is famous here. Nothing is expensive here. Also, the average person, if you want to caches here inside, what can expect in here? Well, you don't want to get banned at this country, right? But I don't afraid anything right here. It's already here. Do you want the energy here? Well, I will keep this. It's not a cure case, and I don't think about this as country where people actually chopping people because it's action here. Yeah, I'm so sorry about it here doing action here. It gets well cost of activities here. And also patient per session issue case here. So far, activities here. That's quite expensive here. Was around per while living. And current meal was priced around, but also so weak here. Eat there, which will send me back to here case. My gym was a pretty rough outfit though, the Nordic machine is very safe here. Manager of lights and benches, but whatever I just go to the lift here. It's a 90 here, if it's a 10 here, up to 300 here. It means that you have to be a little bit smart. I'm assuming we take it to the cost here, but if you're visiting here website, if you wait here. There is what this spending on going on is higher than all of the other combined here. So we call how much here because it going here. I never went to case as no there was pretty quick here. I just spend money fast that there are great places here. I want to also here with faster here Cocoa Bar here. Well I don't need to here. The cost of here. This is a great spending gold breaking it with the price of getting it here. 7,000. You plan to live in a case and for money want to pay. I will suggest to put your points that are moving in cheaper cities such as here. Is a one case in the corner right here. This is a case of modular pots here case. At the corner right here. I find here food, flexi for other things make it here. Also I suggest it will be to find here so case it will be use one of the money cases sites here. Oh well I don't think I have any chance. This can item here. Stinks of OP just every chance, that's a case. And I mentioned about the living toothbrush. And it should be very apparent here because it's part of health products. It's everything here. They're looking for a couple of different things here. Other people, because I focus myself everything here. I'm looking for TOA, CCOTHCC here. Do some animation, toothbrush with pasta here. Very focused on my mind is always get the best here because total so far here. My put you because my very money also is in it. You cannot get real like case in here for under here. So this is where I live in here. Want to move for and voice because the reduce by about here percentage here. There are a lot of cities. There are a lot of areas in that country here because in case on the face and that's the case on here. I think we're somewhere around 1 here. Spice of life here. All human is used here. Guys kidding me here. Whoa, what the fuck is a farm approach here? There's a occasion. The waveform it cost me 300. One wave. And back in here. That is typical case here. The Norwegian air case wave. A little bit expensive here. Entry here. entry tourist here. Oh, is that really the case? Expensive here. Any plans to go to here? I was a patient for next year. Money here. You're gonna ask education on 1 way here. Oh, don't kidding me here. It's 101, 110 here. It's funny to take that education here. The feeling about that here. You can as cheap as. Think about this and it claims the 140 euro you can get here. They never have it as a directly there, isn't there? If you close it, there is nobody here because it come here. Now it's interesting to look for here. Can I see this price case and history here, case the price history that is all about this website. I have changed about the idea about it. I want to see this thing, to be honest. Here you make a mistake about here. You check it after this days here, guys, how this one 369 here, except here. There's a pound prices here, right here. 199 here. Pounds. And snats it here. In general, putting around that thing here. I was speculating here how much they can pull in there here. Well, now I see about it. I just actually looking for this thing here. I want to actually see about it. I actually didn't care about it here, but you have taken this thing here. So now we'll see about that thing. It's 787 here, okay, so 787, I guess. Okay, it's the same here. Well, what's to know about this one here? How many it can carry here? Let me estimate. There was 35 rows, 35 times 9, well, almost 300 people here, okay, so it can carry around 300, okay, so it runs the seats 210 to 325. Well, this doesn't look big to anyhow, yeah, it doesn't look at all big here. It's alright. It's never June, but this must be bigger here, because first occasion. It is occasion most efficient here. That's very good for long distance here. But people are really to get a very small space here. As we decided to be more efficient, it is a replace occasion. For windshield, as I say, Chevron Sarkozy was the first to rename it here, because S&P factor here. I don't know what to say around here, but he's done something ridiculous, stupid, or smart here. Well, the preparation of that thing is here. If somebody have 1 month, there is with directive. What we should be learn about? There's all the information here. There's all kind of things over here. But let's see what is it here this year. The exhaust covers the first here. Just take a look around how the inside. They all have the same thing here. Oh, well, everybody have different thing. 242. This is 8 here, but I saw the 333 here because they're using that seating around here. It's just got the seating about the one day putting those. They are not amazing well at the specification. The floor here, less space around here, okay, so that they can have. It's interesting about it here that they're really putting very close to get there here. So as I thought it was a smarter way to put that 4-3 this way about it here, more nicer here. Everybody can see. This is a seating around the premium here first. That's a long. There is around 28 rows. And you say about the 9 here, it was 8 here. A lot of people can put a stank here. So the 200. There's also a typical seat here in a 3 class setup here. In 2 classic is it here. It's a high density arrangement here. Well, they really use that high density economy arrangement here. You say 300 here. Think about it. There's supposed to be almost 300 people on that one here. It's interesting here. Is approximately almost level. This is a question to more origin planet here. So what happened now? Then now you don't pull anything over here. You need to have be a short time to a lot actions here, very a lot. So here, okay, so if you already pick it right now to 2 actions here. Gapping width is the case then, 38 here. Gapping width here. Also more than here. More than that over here, I guess, and a gapping. And I guess a less than I guess usually you choose with the from a shield. Economy is 6 width here, because in a shorter configurations here. With in Premiere economy layout, yeah. It's approximately for most cases 16 and 9 pressed here. There's a lot of space around here. People have all enough space here. For example, like case an economy elevator includes mobile interval. they are very lucky about it here. The question is the accessibility during of the transition here. There's a lot of questions about here, okay, so which definitely we don't need. Well, we're gonna those questions about here for stand for 8, okay, so yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, the question number 1 is example, can you open both those what is it here? Of the lockers, okay, so here, or space, okay, so during flight itself here, can you open about here? Then I'm looking for the ones bring in own the launcher on here. I'm gonna come the fourth here, okay, so it's interesting. Allows it on here to nail the case in service on developing. Windows are larger in area to nail the case in service or developing here. Gap in, that's why it looks like a here, guys, and this gap in here doesn't look it's so small in outside because the gap in windows are here. On high level, suppose it can make a view of horizon here. Higher eye level. And then a low here. Horizon here. You can see the composite fuselage is pretty much a larger windows here. Well, you think about the more better composite fuselage we don't need for structural reinforcement here. There's a, of course, better improvised here systems. Well, that's occasion economy here, 333. Just Star here. Well, they were really good in this occasion. When some people change about here, because we have a tradition out here. Increase equivalent cabin pressure of this increase at the next step here. According to joint study here, this is improve passenger comfort. Probabilities of achieving compression rate than traditional. The pressure 2400. There's still less of the cabin unit is a programmable based on the number of. Think about it still like is the pressure at a high grade. Interesting, but they have a pressure about here. Okay, so now I did not have any idea here that as you can see, the cabin unit is a programmable based on the number of carriage. All those unit settings instead of for previous earlier. Very low here. Our metal fatigue is with higher cabin pressure, metal fatigue composite fuselage here. Correction from higher humidity levels. Tell us what I see here. The size comparison here, okay, so. Well, they are very small. Has operated case a very programming interior targeted production. First variant here. What's variant they have here? Pressure here. That looks very small. It's base model here, okay, so. With the length of the here. This is a length of wingspan of the case of 60 to 57 here. The origin mass 57 here, okay, so about here. And wingspan here. Range. How much space occasion? Looking for the size about here. 56 here. The 38 variant 800 here. It's only 39 bit here, okay, so. Oh, the biggest variant is 73.9 here. That's interesting. That's quite a lot big here. It was a issue with the full letter range here. That's interesting. Good distance of 5,000 kilometers. Well, education puzzle is like here. Yeah, that's interesting of what kind of information. A seat configuration 900 known as here. A little bit bigger. First variant with the straight length that fuselage that is here. So I think this is what they have here is 800. What is they looking for here? There's a lot of information here. It's a base model of the case with the length, and I maybe just might as well like an upload here case, and there's to upload my videos. I can need the hard to look at it here case. Too long. Capture right here. Maybe not. We use other websites here, guys. Like what website here? Don't have to access those things right now here. We're looking for here. Looking for kilometers. How much they can pick on? 5,000 here. Steer from a car. So here is another thing here. 8,000, 50,000 kilometers. Whoa, that can easily cover a lot here. Service here. 5,700. This one is from a Zealand device here. And can be highest here. Renovations and capacity as it is and after increase here. They also say about they have a higher carry capability about here. That's all here. See, is C2 in a 3 class with the ranges here. Is occasion along and have a here that might be 300 at last year. On a seat application typical, you know. Yeah, they could have a cool range cover of it because it's a range cover is more than the twin routes included here. And a transit case and the variant case is seat application here because this is a replace here. Though this was from a launch here. They have not yet made the for here case. It's single car lights. Take a look around that thing. Currently, also having discussed about it here. Okay, here we go. After pick a minute, then a short here. Proposal across the west of the countries and what house operators here. A delivery is here, case in here. So who want the case was first official allocation, delete the customer here. This really mean nothing for me. This is already case name is the incident here. Multiple case and operation problems here. Engagement and education will not create those experiences with digital hotels such as here. With the unnecessary heavy smoke coming a cargo halt here case. Operation here. It has not still a casualties here. The Japanese liked it, isn't it? Those American planes some respect here. European planes, they don't like Europe's fucking chinks Japanese here. They said yapsy chapsication. The first earl here case in here. Package here case in here. It was put off a case in here square. So I was an accident investigation to the lead power dynamic is located transmitter here. And have a foreign look at the beacons here. Have a chrono inspection with still operates full filters here. This will take one of the fleet at a time of the service after two during more than 6 cases a year. That's interesting here, a long haul. You have to be very careful about it here. It's got a famous on here. I don't know what famous they have get on here. This is your stuff here, you got up here. Whatever you do, you gotta better have a very good idea what you're doing here. Good morning, or previous day. While the case is returned for repair. Location experience taking keeping a to execution. It's good to technically here get before here. Well, maybe you should get 2 about it here, guys, and I just try 1 about here. We're looking for 23 here, guys, and not bad here. Or guys, and just check it out here, guys, and everything's all fit here. I think about Meklis in it too. Very good job here, guys. On occasion of from lost occasion by your fairing panel, yeah. It's done just like before safely here. The wings are most important thing about here. Fuselage here. Using, yeah. Flying near a high level here to the increased risk of an engines here. And with capacitation till I will be actually like to once again download this occasionally take it by passenger, show the full cushion out of it off here. And we're gonna only pass this point at the passenger here. Is 2 days. You're gonna satisfy it here. And the fleet average of the percentage here. Flight the percentage here. And this pass available is no more than 40 here, but it no more. That health is in that code security is in a location and a route here. They explain example here. Some people wanna do it down here. Okay, specifications here. All current information maximum seating typical here. Then 9, 8, 3 class maximum. Length. Wingspan height with possible application take over weight here. Can you imagine how much this does here the weight here? How much the weight? Just imagine if the human's occasion the 300 times 60 example 75 example here will be here. Times 300. Well, 100 times is 100 times is 7,500, right? So we can express it at 50,000 here, okay, so 22,500. So maybe up to 25,000 kilo, 25 ton case and therefore a case and here. There it's a case and had it based on like a 50 ton here. So those cargo ships case weight million ton case on here. But anyway, there are a couple of different thing about that. Those are can weigh 1,000 times case and then 1 AP around here. Well, it has to weigh at least 10 times more than people inside here. So it's weight around maybe 400 ton or 400,000 kilo here, guys. I don't think it's the weight over 1 million kilo here. It's just probably here. Maybe the full itself is close. If you try weight, it's not so much more okay than even here. It may maybe be try weight 8 to 10 times more than here. But they're quite cheap here. I say 200,000 to the 500,000 here, guys. Wow, it's got incredible lightweight here, guys. Compared with 200,000 is a maximum takeoff weight here. Operating empty weight is 108,000 here, guys. Only 5 times against any humans occasion. But then there's of stuff here. Maximum zero full weight here. Landing weight here. You can lay more than honestly 2,000 kilo here, guys. Take off 228,000 here with the full capacity around here. Pallets. I want to see about cargo capacity pallets here. I don't understand about this. The cubic meter, 137 cubic meter of the stuff they can carry around here. They're not really cargo planes here. Width and height. That's a ridiculous prices. I should be complained as motherfuckers. Maximum full capacity here is 126,000 liters here. This is funny here. They really use that much here. Service sailing here, guys, and 30,000 kilometers here. Service sailing. I guess you're kind of high here. Trust engines. Well, before you actually do those things, you should be actually check it off here. List of the deliveries of footnotes here. Okay. Crew 2. It's always 2 here. Don't want to save the money on you. Below the limit like station, but if it's unexplainable, this drop here, unexplained here. Okay. So, what are you looking for this NIC here? Because what happened here? They use this one here. Any troubles recently on this case here? They're looking for here. Which one they use? Your whole location here. The name here. To pick them a low for a case and pick them on. They have 8 here. Now I understand the smallest here. Use the seating cord to get most comfortable and secure. Crown it in. Let's crown it here. Is any troubles here? Well, what else here it goes? Farang? Don't call me a Farang here. It is my first time ever here. How is guys doing here? Screen next to guys in here. We're starting a flight with here. More result run here. Screen here. We're starting a screen. Who's gonna operation hall here? Of the talk around what is important here? And training in this operation here. Owner here, who ticket station are not using the owner here. What's up this deal here? There's still options here because with the origin pilot here. On the water forger here. Don't have any surplus occasion. So I was talking about it here because I looked at Russia line security go fancy flying. Put a long haul emerged here. I thought it was supposed to be here because to return. Cheap to go in on terror, we using this one here. Twice here. Well, habitation weak source operated here because then it looks like it's an active plan to launch 30 minutes delayed here. Okay, here it goes. If it's the third side, nice here because well, that's is really not secure case now. Return, gonna do the same day here. 234. Going there. Well, it's press it. This is 180 here case. Well, but when you put so much frontier case, you want to create a weapon at all here. You're gonna turn back February here. Only being put surprises into here. It works, it will be good just to see how it turns out here. Yes, of patient beer. Alright, with the here, 350, it's kinda expensive here there. Well, but here's the patient back here. I feel some people have a cat here. Shit here. Okay, it's definitely not the worst case of rage ever. It's giving our turn for with the source from here pot. But most importantly, IRR, did you have to tell the schedule here? You understand, but I never understood why wasn't already treated in signal modification transfer towards here. Actually, at the proper case of classic joiner. At some point, I might actually concentrate some of them guessing I'm from here. It's a proper class here, but they're not gonna do that thing. You know, nobody's gonna use this shit anyway. I join our element at some point. I'm with you. Meditation area with the low yields here. With the low yields, tourist traffic, there's the connectivity with the beyond here. On any other market for a year, we'll probably be able to feel like this and even make some vision of that here. What the fucking mean nothing this summer? I'm actually just more interesting about it this year. I'm most interesting is city negative news. Let's use about that one here. We're gonna change the name here because here we go. What is it doing here? So good here. It's part of his requisite here. Well, you have to do also that thing. The first thing is you need to buy some things, right? What do you want to buy here? Looking for internet. What do you want to buy? What do you want to buy? Buy. Yeah. There's a hell of a lot of different things you should be buying here. So here we go, yeah. Make quite here. Introduce it for us a PT here. Well, long haul here occasionally maybe there's a affordable here. The cup of inflation here. And it's looking for about here. It's interesting question and a comfort type but here. You think about it here. They have a good amount test occasion here. I wanna pay any more test subject about any stupid stuff here. In the past again, soon something we should worry about here. I want to see what he handles here because well, the vacation it'll be there's a higher chance of a substitution possibility. It's the same type as modifications. It goes to a floor before here. Wouldn't go with my way to do so like the before here. I recall I was new there was some equipment here. Inside like a character really off there. Slide, it wasn't designed correctly. A copy comfortable facial given chance to believe here. Witnessing deep execution to the same effect here. Here we go, lots of tops about here. A set of missing DT in case to punishing Parkland. Oh, good to merge it. Is this negative news? Well, it's always discovery trip here. It's impossible to tell from like those things about here. It's impossible. It's a witcher here, isn't here? Really, it's in here. That it could be anything in the given here. That interview here. Well, it's just whatever it is here. Talk. Putting in here. LGVW. Very interesting here. Trail introducer here. And a crew in a hurry. Basis of the person curious. Jason here, former Alan's service here. Now take this 778 off here. They are actually US based here, so they don't talk about anyway here. We can of course take off participation. Just the big kind of face, creating, quitting goodbye. The P is the #1 factor here. The son of death close translation to explain to the video debate this. Is there any relevant information uploaded tonight here? You have to take this card here. This EDZ card is waiting information here. Well, as I said, but you take plenty of the time it's easy runaways. Like everything else here. Incredible. The idea here is that whatever you choose for here, you know what you're doing here, because you don't make mistake, because all the mistakes you can make is already told beforehand, because in those mistake here. So we speak about it once again here and here. Exciting here. Well, because everybody else can do the same thing here. What is it? Okay, it's clear. Anybody else have a question with the new fear? That you could order a patient screen and see it in front of me for here. Rank is just keep on. They are going anyway. One shipment forget to get the kicks and get out from its education population here. Should I with the connectivity population here? is a low cost. This means that they want to keep a case and not necessarily get it by the case. And oh my god. Well, but they are usually also cheapest here. Gigabyte's son took the researchers busy with tumor operation. Blankets here, it's too late to flee from it here. Kids son flight time. Satisfied. Only but was no problem at all. It's okay for me, I don't keep a freaking That's the funny about it. They honest do everything like that here. And book it out what I feel like more space and much fresher than before here. I would say I like the bitter and chill skin over here. And quite fresh it was here. Of course it's a fresh when it's just brand new here. For with the here. For continue with the here. Oh, it's a funny joke around here. They're trying to keep easy here, okay, super. They're expecting around here. Find a look at based on with the here cards here. And ask what I want. I do not feel with the case. The thing is, if we should win a here, coming here. What you? Well, I'm not gonna take it alright. They're gonna ban me ever and here. Okay, I'm gonna keep it order. So anybody have idea here? Sorry, I'm anti-social here again. I've got syndrome in myself, sorry. God syndrome here. Yes. Starting. Well, we'll take it about it. There's a lot discussing and at the general print map here. There's a very little discussing about the Fortnite. Constantly removing off and off and off and off here. Memory equation position here. Operation. Base non-type rated. The both way here because it's crowded, it's here. So it was forced to cancel the question on after trying to set hours to pop her up here because and it didn't pull off here. You don't want to have any drop offs this year. It's better to have a pepper hand than our. Do you know airplanes anything here? Sure. This instruction because in the plane investigation had to think of the problem related to electrical systems because it was to cancel after a creation. We was a park and on the next extra supply here, so it's months off here with any use.